Hey everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So guys, if you are selling your products online and receiving payments of those products online, and you also want to generate the sales receipts online, this automation is for you, because here we have connected Stripe, which is a payment gateway, with QuickBooks Online, which is an accounting software, in such a way that as and when you are going to receive any payment for any product through Stripe, a sale receipt will be generated automatically in QuickBooks. Yes guys, so it will help you streamlining your accounting process and save your time as well. So now you can see on my screen, this will be the flow of this automation. Here, as and when you are going to receive any new payment, the sales receipt will be generated and will be saved in QuickBooks Online automatically. So you do not have to do anything manually here to create the sales receipt. You just have to receive the payments. Okay. So here we are using Pabbly Connect, which is an integration and automation tool to make the connection between Stripe and QuickBooks. And the best part is, to set up this automation, you do not need any coding skills and you can set up this very easily. So now let's set up this automation together. So to set up this automation guys, first of all you need to reach the dashboard of Pabbly Connect application, and to reach here you can use this link pabbly.com/connect. So we have pasted the same in the description as well. From here you can set up your free Pabbly Connect account by clicking on the sign up free button, and you will get 100 free automation tasks for every new month. Okay, so sign up right now and then reach here on the dashboard. So guys, here you have to create a workflow of automation. For that you have this button, create workflow, click on it, and here you can give any suitable name to this workflow. So I am giving the name here Stripe to QuickBooks automation. Okay, so after giving the name like this, you just have to click on this create button and you can see your workflow page is here. Alright, and on this page you will see the trigger and the action. So with the help of these two things we are going to build this automation. So the trigger is that event which is going to trigger or start this workflow to run, and the action would be the response towards the trigger. As in this use case, the trigger would be receiving of any payment from Stripe, and the action towards the trigger would be to create a sale receipt in QuickBooks. Okay. So first of all you need to set up the trigger. So from this choose app field, choose the trigger application as Stripe. Okay, this is Stripe, select it, and the trigger event would be a new charge. So it will trigger this workflow when someone's credit card is charged. Okay, select this, and here it will give you this URL. This is called a webhook URL, and with the help of this we are going to make a connection with Stripe application with the help of these steps written here. Okay, and after making the connection we are going to capture the response of that connection in this workflow only. Okay, so you just have to follow these instructions. You can see we need to reach the dashboard's webhook settings section of Stripe. Let's do this. This is my Stripe applications dashboard. Okay, and here we have this developers option. Click on developers. Under developer section we have this webhooks option, click on it, and under the webhooks you have to create an endpoint. So click on this add endpoint button like this, and here you have to paste this webhook URL that you got here in your workflow. This is the URL. Just click on copy from here. Okay, and paste this URL here in this endpoint URL field like this. And here you can provide a small description for this endpoint as well. So I'm just writing here to QuickBooks. Okay, right, and here we have this select events button. So click on select events. As you can see in the instructions, you have to select the event as charge.succeeded. So we have to select the event to ensure at what point you want to send the data. So I want to send the data from Stripe in my workflow as and when I'm going to receive any payment. For that we have to select this event from the charge section, which is charge.succeeded. Just check this box and then click on add events button, and here you can see event is added here. Now click on add endpoint and the new endpoint will be created here and added here like this. Okay, this is a new endpoint which is enabled here. Okay, Now here you can see in your workflow, as I have copied this webhook URL, here it started showing waiting for the webhook's response. So this means now we have to perform a test submission. Test submission means we are going to create a manual payment which will be a test payment, not an original one, from our Stripe's payment page or payment link, and the date of that payment happening will be captured here in this workflow. So let me open any payment link here. Here you can see we have this payment links. Okay, so this is a Pabbly Plus plan product we are selling. The price is 35,000 per year. Okay, and this is the link of this product. So I'm just copying the link and opening it here in a new tab. All right, and here let me fill in the details of any demo customer or any dummy customer. So I'm putting the email as dummy1@gmail.com. Here I'm going to use the test card details. This is not an original card. Okay, these are all the details, and the name on the card is, let's say, demo1 customer. Okay, and here I'm going to click on subscribe. Okay, so this is a subscription billing here because it's a per year plan. Okay, and from this window I am going to confirm this payment. Okay, and you can see the payment got processed, and it is showing thanks for subscribing for this Pabbly Plus plan with the price is this. Okay, so we have received a payment of this amount. Let's see in Pabbly Connect workflow if we got the date of this payment. And here you can see in this response received section, we got the data captured here like this. It is showing the amount as this. Okay, here are the details of the customer, and here are all other related details of this payment. Okay, so that's how you can capture the test data. But guys, in this data you can notice we do not have the information of the product. It is not showing for which product we have received this payment. Okay, it is not showing the name of the product, which was Pabbly Plus plan. It is not showing up here. And also you can see in this payments data that we have received, it is showing the amount as 3,50,000 actually, with 2 extra zeros we have. So we have received the payment of 35,000, but after this decimal point we have these 2 extra zeros which got captured here without decimal. So I'm going to change this data, I'm going to correct this data, and also we want to have the name of the product as well. So to fetch the name of the product and the product details, I'm going to use this actions tab first, and in this actions tab I'm going to connect with Stripe again. So search for Stripe here. Okay, select the action event as let me show you. The action event would be retrieve payment intent. Let me show you. Here we have this option. So it is going to retrieve the details of the payment intent that has previously created. So here you can see in the first tab, here you can see we have received the label in which you will get the payment intent. Let me show you. Alright, so here you can see in this data object payment intent label, we got this string of words and integers. This is called payment intent, guys. So with the help of this label, I am going to fetch the product details. So in the action event, select payment intent. Here we have retrieve a payment intent option. Select it, then click on connect. And from this window select add new connection, and here it is asking for the secret key or the token for making the connection with Stripe. So you'll find this secret key in the developer section of Stripe. Let me show you. Here we have the developers option, click on it. Here we have the API keys option, click on it, and this is the secret key that we want. So just click on reveal test key, copy this key, paste it here in the token field like this, and then click on save, and you'll be connected with Stripe. Okay, so we are connected, and here it is asking for the payment intent ID. So we have received this ID here in this label. So I'm going to map this intent label here in this field. So to map the data, just click here and it will show you this stripe option in the drop down, and when you click on it, you will find all the data that you have received in the first tab, and from here only just map this payment intent label like this. Okay, then click on save and send test request, and you will see the data here like this. So it is showing you the amount again, and it will show you the customer details also, and after that it will show you the name of the product as well. Let me show you. Here you can see we got the product details. It is showing this in this label, Pabbly Plus Plan. Okay, so we got the product's name also and all the data. Now we can proceed. So the next thing I want is to correct the payment details that we have received. For that, just click on this plus icon and another actions tab will open up, and from here you have to select a feature of Pabbly Connect which is called number formatter. So search for number formatter here. Alright, and the action event would be perform math operation. Okay, so with the help of this, let me show you. Just click on connect, and here it is asking the numbers on which you want to perform any mathematical operation. So guys, here you can see in the first tab we have received the payment details, and in the payment amount we have received 2 extra zeros. So I'm going to map this data object amount label here in this numbers field. Just click here, and from this first tab map this label. Okay, and I want to divide this number by 100 so that we can remove 2 extra zeros. So you just have to put a comma here and put 100. Okay, and now select the operation. So the operation I want to perform is divide. So select divide, then click on save and send test request. And here you can see in the result table we got 35,000, which was the actual amount that we have received. Okay, so it is time for the next step. Here guys, we got the data, and now I want to create a sale receipt from QuickBooks application. But guys, to create a sales receipt in QuickBooks, first of all I want to check if I have a customer added in my QuickBooks application already or not. So we have received a new payment, so we are going to check that this customer who has just sent us the payment is already present in my QuickBooks database or not. For that, just click here on this plus icon, and from this choose a field, choose QuickBooks application, QuickBooks Online. Okay, and the action event would be search find customer. Actually here it is, find customer, select it, then click on connect, and from this window select add new connection, then click on QuickBooks Online, and from this window it will bring you to the login window if you are not logged in, but I have already logged in QuickBooks, so it will be connected in a few moments. So guys, you can see we are now connected, and here it is asking for the email address of the customer. So we have received the test data here in this first tab, and in this test data we have received the customer details as well. And let me show you. Here you can see we have received this email label. So I'm going to map this email label here in this tab. So just click here, and from this first tab map the email like this. Okay, then click on save and send test request to check if we have this customer already present or not. And here you can see we have received this data. This means that this customer is already present in our QuickBooks Online's database, and we have received this customer ID also number 55. Okay, this means the customer is already present. Now guys, here we have two conditions. First condition is this, that the customer is already present in QuickBooks, but sometimes we can also receive a payment from a new customer, a whole new customer whose data we do not have in QuickBooks. So we have these two conditions, and for these two conditions now I am going to create two paths here in this workflow, so that as and when we receive a payment from an existing customer, the sale receipt will be generated. And if the customer is not present, first of all we are going to create a customer in QuickBooks, then we'll generate the receipt. Okay, so for creating two paths, just click here on this plus icon, and from this action steps search for router feature of Pabbly. So router will create two routes or two paths for two conditions. So for the first condition we have is, I'm renaming the first route, and the first condition we have is customer exists. Okay, This is the first condition. So to create this path, just click on set filter and action steps, and with the help of this filter I am going to tell to this workflow that the customer is already present. And how I'm going to do that? With the help of this label that I have received in the previous step, this customer ID label. Okay, so just click here and set filter and action steps, and here in the filter it is asking to select the label. So just click here, and from this previous QuickBooks step, map the customer ID, which you will find here like this. Okay, and make the filter type is exist. Okay, this means when this customer exists, next step would be to create a sale receipt. Okay, so click on save and send test request, and you can see the condition is true. Okay, so when this condition matches true, what I want to create a sale receipt. Where I want to create the sale receipt? In QuickBooks. So search for QuickBooks again and select it, and in the action event select now create a sale receipt. Okay, then click on connect, and now we can use the existing connection option because we have already connected with QuickBooks in a previous step. So now I just have to keep this select existing connection option selected, and here you can see your connections name, the previous connections, and from this list you can see all your previous connections, guys. Okay, so any connection that you create here in your workflow are saved in your account, so not to worry if you want to make the connection again, just use the existing connections. Okay, so by selecting this, now I just have to click on save, and I'll be connected again with QuickBooks. Okay, so we are now connected again. It is showing connected, and here it is asking for the customer ID for whom you want to generate the receipt. So I am going to map this customer ID from the previous step. So just toggle this map button to on here, then erase this. Okay, and from this fourth step where we have find the customer, map the customer ID label again here. Here it is, map it. Okay, and here it is asking for the email, so you'll receive the email from this find customer option only. Here is the email, map it. Similarly, check for the shipping address, and let me map all this data quickly. So guys, I have mapped the shipping address and things from the first step, from Stripe step. Okay, because we have received the data there only. And here in the description, to provide the product's name, use this second step. Here we got the description of the product. Let me show you. Okay, so I have mapped the product's description, quantity, you can map it, unit price. Okay, so here in the unit price, just map the price from this third number format step where we have corrected the price. Okay, similarly, map this amount from the third step only, not from the second, from the third step. Okay, right, and here you can select all the things according to you. It has many options. Alright, and after that click on save and send test request, and a sale receipt will be generated here like this. You can see it is showing the details of the sale receipt getting generated, and you can check it in QuickBooks also if a new sale receipt is generated or not. So in QuickBooks, when you click on customers and leads, you will find the list of customers, and here we have already existing customer, demo 1 customer we have. Okay, this is the same customer we have created receipt for. You can see demo 1. Okay, and when you click on this customer here in QuickBooks, you will see a sale receipt created here like this for this amount. It is showing us the page. Okay, and let me open the receipt, and this is how a sale receipt will look like. Okay, Pabbly Plus plan, quantity 1, and these are the things you can see in the receipt. Alright, so that's how you can create a receipt. So this is the step, this is the route for the customer who is already existing. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a similar route for the customer who does not exist. So for that I'm going to clone this step. So we have 3 dots here, click on 3 dots and then click on clone, then click on clone again, and the same route will be cloned here. Now we do not need this existing route. Let me delete this one. Okay, and let me rename this route. So here I have given the name as customer not exist. Okay, and here let us click on set filter and action steps, and you will find already these two steps that we have created in the first route. So here now in the filter guys, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to keep this label selected and change the filter type. Now the filter type should be this customer ID should not exist. This means that we have to create a new customer. So now change this filter does not exist option. Okay, and click on save and send test request. Now the condition is showing false because the data we have received in the previous step is for the person who is already existing. But in real time, when this condition matches true, this workflow will continue, and what it will do, it will create a customer first. So for creating a customer, just click on this plus icon here, and from this actions tab, search for QuickBooks again. Okay, and the action event would be first create a customer. Okay, so here we have create a customer option, click on connect, and here use existing connection only, click on save, and you will be connected with QuickBooks again. All right. So guys, here it is asking the display name, the given name, and all the things related to a new customer to create a customer. So guys, we have received the data of a customer in the first Stripe step where we have received the test data, but that customer is already existing in QuickBooks. So to create a new customer, what I'm going to do, I'm going to capture the response again from Stripe step. Okay, so I'll create a manual payment again from Stripe, and that will be a completely new customer, and then we are going to map the data here again. So here just close this window and go to the first step and click on recapture webhook response button, click on yes. So it will start showing waiting for the response again here. So now let's make another demo or dummy payment from Stripe. So here I have Stripe's payment page link. Let me open that. So I have opened the payment page again of Pabbly Plus Plan subscription, and this is the new details I have filled, which is not present in our QuickBooks. This is the name of the customer, dummy new one. Okay, and here I am clicking on subscribe and subscribing this subscription again. Okay, and you can see the payment is getting completed. All right, so here it is showing the payment is complete. Thanks for subscribing, and let's check in our workflow if we got the data again, and we got the data again here like this of the new customer. Okay, now click on the router here in the second route, and you will find the data mapped here in this second QuickBooks create a customer step like this. Okay, so data got mapped here according to the labels that we have received. All right, now we can click on save and send test request here, and a new customer will be added like this, and you will get a new customer ID as well. Okay, so you can see it is showing the data here like this. This means a new ID also, customer ID. This means a new customer will be added here. Let me show you actually if we got the data. I am refreshing the customer section here again in QuickBooks. Okay, and let me show you the new customer's name will be here. Here you can see dummy new one is created. Okay, and it does not have any receipt right now. So now we can create a receipt for this new customer. So just click on this third step, and here you just have to change only one thing, which is this customer ID. Now you have to map this customer ID from this previous step, create a customer step, and you will find the ID here like this, map it like this. Okay, and all other things you have to map from the first step. So guys, I have mapped the data and clicked on save and send test request, and you can see we got a new response in which it is showing that a new receipt is created for the new customer. Let me show you here in QuickBooks. I am refreshing this page, and you will see a new receipt will be created like this. Okay, for this new customer a new receipt will be created. So we are done setting up this automation, and we got two routes here. So you have to set up this automation like this only once. After that, as and when you are going to receive any payment in Stripe, whether it be for an existing customer or a new customer, the sale receipts will be generated here like this automatically. And guys, the best part is you can use this same workflow that I have created because I'm going to paste the link of the same workflow in the description so that you can clone it in your own free Pabbly Connect account and start using this automation instantly. Guys, thank you so much for watching our video, and please let us know how our automation ideas are helping you in the comment section. And if you have any queries related to this application, please ask your queries from this forum link, and do check the pricing of this application from this link. And guys, we are open to ideas. If you want us that we should make videos on other aspects of your business, please do let us know in the comment section. And if you like our work, please subscribe to our channel.